Salve! I'm a diva today. Thank you all for returning. Today I wanted to talk about those really hard experiences that we feel, that we keep having over and over and over, and you're like, why can't I escape this? And using a negative memory or a negative circumstance, using that energy and that power to transmute it into what you actually want to happen. So, as we all know, or at least personally, when you go through something, especially something that makes you feel extreme in an emotion, and even just recalling it makes you remember what you smelled, remember how you felt, even in the sense of the wind blowing on you, whether it was cold, it was hot, just everything. It kind of feels like you can go back into the moment because that energy, that emotion is so strong in you. And a lot of times, just by habit, we replay more so of those negative circumstances that happen to us over and over and over. And if you really backtrack, a lot of it has to do with what you were thinking. The thoughts that you automatically think about that subject. I mean, relationship wise. Imagine if you have these thoughts that I'm not good enough. The person that I want, that person always chooses someone else over me, or I get so far into a relationship and it just goes left. Or so many things could happen. Instead of always trying to just dig and find the problem, you run into an abyss of finding problems. But you could simply understand and feel that emotion and turn that into, or transmute it into, the feeling that you actually want. As in, like me, I journal a lot. So a lot of times I'll write down how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And you can take a simple sentence as you realize, like, man, this is what's causing it, of, man, the person I want always chooses someone else. And you could take something so simple, that simple emotion, and say, the person that I want always chooses me. And even saying that and imagining that instead of the negative one makes you feel something good, you know? It takes some time to keep repeating that. But as you really get down to that experience that felt so bad, you can pinpoint what needs to shift without having to keep digging into what needs to shift. And so as you get to the simple thing and you use that and you see the pattern that you've created, and those things that you've done over and over and over and over, you keep experiencing the same thing, they have a lot of momentum and a lot of attention that has been drawn to the bad things that could happen. So naturally, to shift it, to tell your mind, no, this isn't what we want to do anymore, can take some time and determination. You have to be determined to want something different for yourself, because the mind's natural reaction to protect our body is to basically give a warning sign of, we've been through this and we know how bad it made you feel. So in order to protect you from experiencing this again, basically you end up self-sabotaging as a form of protection. It's an innocent, so to say, thing that our mind does, but it doesn't know what's good or bad. There's no good or bad in the mind. There's just this or that. What are you paying attention to? So as it's easier said than done. You really have to be determined, really want something different. And just every time you feel yourself going back to that negative thought, you just you focus on how good it is going to feel when you've accomplished, you've finally gotten the thing that you felt like you couldn't overcome. It's like when you're in a race, and if you just focus on seeing yourself past that finish line, you can push yourself through. You can do it, and it's worth it. I have faith in you. Have faith in me. I have faith in us. And I really, really enjoy when you all leave your comments and like your thoughts. It makes me feel so happy. So please continue to like, share, and subscribe. A lot of times I just go on like a random little rant tangent and just try and say whatever comes to my mind. And as I'm saying it, I'm like, I hope this makes sense and it touches someone, because it just feels like a ramble. But yes, until next time, arrivederci and